Hello, everybody. My name is George Spitalnik, and I am talking to you from Rio de Janeiro in Brazil. Today, I will talk about issues that will affect the reliable supply of energy under the UN Sustainable Development Goals. Projections on the increase in world population indicate that our planet will reach about 9.2 billion inhabitants by 2040. Much of this increase will be established in urban centers. 2 billion people will be living in cities where large conglomerates of energy demand will be concentrated. Let's see where are we going with the energy sources we will use. Due to the increasing concentration of greenhouse gases in the atmosphere, increasingly electricity will be used, and this will drastically reduce combustion as the most utilized process to generate energy. A significant reduction in combustion processes from fossil sources will be necessary, and this will lead to the replacement of fossil fuels by sources that do not emit greenhouse gases, such as renewable sources like hydro, wind, solar, and biofuels, as well as nuclear sources, fossil fuels with carbon capture also. Hydrogen may be used as an alternative to batteries for storing renewable energy. How will this affect sustainability? Current technologies for solar, photovoltaic, and wind energy require a large number of units per installed megawatt. This implies an extremely large amount of materials per kilowatt hour produced. And there is great concern about the possibility of early depletion of minerals such as copper, lithium, nickel, cobalt, and rare earth elements when installed energy parks using such renewable energy technologies. And also depletion of nickel and zirconium for electrolysis or in the production of hydrogen, as well as of platinum group metals for fuel cells. Minerals employed for offshore wind energy use around 15,500 kilograms per megawatt, and for onshore plants around 10,000 kilograms per megawatt. For solar energy, the value is around 7,000 kilograms per megawatt. In comparison, nuclear power uses approximately 5,000 kilograms per megawatt. What about hydroelectric power reservoirs? Among the Sustainable Development Goals, the following have been defined: manage forests sustainably, fight desertification, halt and reverse land degradation, halt the loss of biodiversity, protect biodiversity, and preserve indigenous populations' dwelling places. These objectives impose new conditions for the installation of hydropower units. For example, the construction of hydroelectric dams with reservoirs that affect either biodiversity stocks or the sustainable supply of river water or indigenous people's rights may be incompatible with such goals, requiring run-of-river type solutions. Under these conditions, hydropower will be subject to climatic intermittence due to the lack of a regular supply of water to move the turbines. Let me now talk about baseload energy. The stability of the transmission lines by keeping the electric frequency constant is a necessary condition that is for their operation. Frequency variations deriving from the inability to meet demand at a given time may create blackouts. This problem could come up due to the intermittency of renewable sources. The existence of firm base load energy guarantees a constant electric frequency. Currently, fossil fuel thermal plants, hydropower plants with important reservoirs, and nuclear plants are used to generate baseload energy. The future trend will be to increase the interconnection of electrical transmission systems across countries' borders for baseload exchange. Now, regarding energy security and national sovereignty, we can observe that the recent situation resulting from the conflicts among European nations has highlighted the importance of security of energy supply. Certain countries that depend on the supply of gas and oil imported from the region in conflict have had difficulty in taking sovereign decisions to demand an end to the confrontation. In particular, countries that, having developed and mastered the engineering and technology of nuclear power, and then decided to replace these sources with renewables and imported energy, were left in a situation of energy insecurity. Nowadays, energy independence is essential for the full exercise of the sovereign decision power of a nation. And this is the end of my presentation, and I thank you for your kind attention.